game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense in press coverage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Blue Hens offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, the QB never wants to miss inside the out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
The Blue Hens are on the move. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is field. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's worthy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical...
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out.
Is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time and wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Next one-man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now he's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Worthy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Check. They'll try to get it in with the run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Syracuse right back at it. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Sends him back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Segal. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Johns. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrison. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to the ground with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hendricks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you get...
There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Syracuse right back at it.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his...
Touchdown, Syracuse. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. These 2 defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johns.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Plows through the defense. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. All alone as he catches it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Syracuse right back at it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's good. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Delaware. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Coming up.
Touchdown, Delaware! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on this. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Working that left side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Avoids pressure. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, looking to throw away downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cuse. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Got it in the middle, it's Siegel. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He's brought. He'll start this drive firing. Immediately fires to the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Syracuse right back at it.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here comes the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Slithers into space. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Johns.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Bring in the heat. Flips it out in the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Got his man. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Breaks the tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Orange will have to punt. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jukes his way for more. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice move there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense there to stop him after to the 29. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's good. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got
some room heading to the goal line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Blue Hens have a chance to make that turnover pay off as they come to the line. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He'll do it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johns. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. Shakes off the defender. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan meat.
From here, for David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Delaware's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Trailer. Gets open down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the tight end outside. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Wants to throw. It's Trailer. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pirates. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Texas State. Jump.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Delaware. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Pirates in the hurry up. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Trailer. Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fighting off the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Bust through behind his pad. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go right back to the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires complete.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot.
Mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking for a man. It's Traylor. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Number 16, sets a kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Flips it out on the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Going for it all. Makes the grab. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tide, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tide, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Trailer. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Russo. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
It's complete. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Delaware.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Traylor. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Oh, could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Trailer. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got his man to the left. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan to get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leads it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football in goal.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. He's got it. And it's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Traylor. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third down, he drops to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle, and they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the left. Inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Traylor. Pocket breaking down. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it on the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets away from one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Dropping back, it's Traylor. That's caught. It's Tompkins. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Number 16, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Right back to the well. Looking for room at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blue Hens are threatening in the red zone. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gets it out quickly.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds his back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Traylor. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quick release by the QB. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He's got it. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And he's just going to spike it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds on the left sideline in the end zone. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.